Huh. I did not see that coming. Wow. So Parrish isn't just like dreaming about bringing dead bodies to the old evil tree monster creature thing, spirit demon tree. He's actually doing that shit. He doesn't know. He must be like sleepwalking, which means in some way or shape or form he's connected to the Dread Doctors. That sounds like an e-reality show. I don't know what that is. But okay. So apparently he's in on it, sort of. Now the question is, did they create him, or is he just, there's some connection that we're not seeing yet? I don't know. Maybe he created him. I don't think that's the case though. Honestly, let me know what you think. I don't know. That happened. Also, Styles was right. Theo was a piece of shit. A piece of shit, like a complete piece of garbage, because he is not who he says he is. We knew that when he broke his father's hand with the thing, and his bitch ass fake mother was like, no, he could have worked harder. I still think back to that, and I would have that bitch right in the face. I'm sorry. That's how I feel about it. But anyway, that happened, right? So Theo clearly is probably not a werewolf, at least not a natural one, not one that was bit or one that was born that way. They changed him, right? He wanted power. He made a deal. They gave him werewolf powers, and now he is the inside man. They got him on the inside so that he can, spy on Scott and use his position for whatever plans they got coming, right? So that's all fine and dandy. Not really, but fine. Now, the name of the group is the Dread Doctors. It's weird because it kind of sounds familiar. I don't know from where. Maybe it was an old scary story or something that I might have heard once or twice or something. I don't know. It kind of just has a familiar sound to it. And now I'm going to have to go look it up and read on it and all this stuff. And then I'll know what's happening before anybody else because I'm awesome. But it's one of those weird things. You know what I mean? So that's happening. They were just like this group that nobody really seen. Except for the people who were turned and about to be turned. And people who are dead. And the only person alive that had seen it up until this point was the Desert Wolf's daughter, whose name escapes me at the moment. Her, right? But at the end of the episode, everybody else saw him. Well, not everybody. Scott and Kira, and who keeps going into the little fox mode with the Naruto thing. I can't help but think about that TV show when I see her. Which is fine. That's cool. So that's happening. That's happened. The guy that threatened to kill Stilinski has been turned into some sort of Wendigo. There's no denying that he's a Wendigo. They keep on putting Wendigo in little books all over the place. In this episode, you keep seeing Wendigo, 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 and he's a Wendigo. They made him into some weird Wendigo with a mouth hand. He had like a mouth hand thing, and he used it to attack Styles at the end of the episode, which is, that kid's been through enough. The whole Nogitsune thing last season, he's been through enough. Leave the kid alone. He's seen a lot of shit. I mean, he is a friend of a werewolf. He was in love with a fucking banshee. Banshee had no feelings for him. Just stomped his heart into dirt. Then he started dating a were-coyote. I mean, he was a demon fox for a while. Like, he's been through enough. Leave this dude alone. That's happening. I mean, this episode is fairly cut and dry. The only thing that is kind of weird about it is whatever that whatever that guy was, the Scorpion Man. It was like he was half scorpion, half werewolf. I don't even, he was kissing the guy and then these ridges were coming out of his back, and I'm like, Look, I know sometimes when you make out you get a boner, but this is not the shit that's not the shit you're supposed to get. That's that's a different kind of boner. I don't know what that is. You know what I mean? And he came out of nowhere. You know what I mean? They were always talking, they kept talking about who's next, and they led us to believe that the dude who threatened Styles' father was next to be turned into a monster. But apparently there was already another one out there, and he just showed up in the last 15 minutes of the episode out of nowhere, which was interesting and kind of a fake out, because I thought something was going to happen with the other dude first. It did, but still. I'm trying to think of what else happened. I don't think much else happened. I will say this, though. It's heating up. Speaking of heating up, Parrish, what the I want to say Phoenix, right? You know what I'm saying? I want to say Phoenix because it's a fire thing and he keeps bursting into flame and he'll burn and supposed to die, but he doesn't die. He was stabbed. He kept coming back to life. It's like a rebirth thing, and he keeps with the fire. So he's got to be something along the lines of Phoenix or the guy from Fantastic Four, maybe. I don't know, dude. But he is teaching Lydia how to fight, which explains all those Street Fighter 2 moves she was doing in the beginning of the season when she was like, she was doing all that shit. It was because she learned to fight from Parrish. Cool. Great. That's pretty much it for this episode. I don't have much to say. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this episode, what I have missed, you think I was wrong about, and what do you think is going to happen in the next episode. That's about it for me. I'm Jay, and I'm out of here. Deuces. Goodbye.